Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. This is a love tarot reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading will apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's see what messages the universe wants to share with the collective today, please. What do we need to hear? And we have the Knight of Pentacles. We'll put a few more cards out, then we'll start talking about this message. What do we need to hear, please? What do we need to know? What is coming through? And we have the Knight of Cups. Well, someone wants to talk, but we're going to grab one more card, and then we'll start talking about the message that's coming through for today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? And we have the Four of Wands. Well, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, that is about your person wanting to talk. It is about them wanting to break the silence between the two of you. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who does have a strategy and does have a plan, and they are formulating that plan and that strategy at the moment. The thing with the Knight of Pentacles, though, they do move rather slowly, or the energy of the Knight of Pentacles to be exact. And for many of you watching the reading, you are probably experiencing that, and possibly your patience is wearing thin. But your person is doing what they need to do. They are hoping that you're going to give them the opportunity to show back up and present themselves to you as a romantic partner. They are hoping that you are going to hear them out. They are praying that you are going to allow them to apologize and express to you the truth of everything that happened between the two of you in regard to why they acted the ways they did. Because this person doesn't want to give up on you. They don't want to abandon this connection, even though it feels that way to you at the moment. But in this place where you are right now, this person is attaining so much growth, so much empowerment, so much more confidence than they ever had before. Because when they return, they're going to be dependable and reliable. They're going to be loving, caring, and giving. They're going to be compassionate and understanding. And this could be, for many of you watching this reading, a very different view of the person than the one that you were spending time with. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is an earth sign, so that's Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, but you don't have to be any of the signs that I mentioned for this reading today. This is a collective reading, and it is for everyone. It's more important that we consider the overall message that the divine, that the universe is sharing with you all today. And that is that this person wants to come back because with this Four of Wands being here, they want it all with you. The Four of Wands is about partnership. First of all, it's about reconciliation, but then it is about the celebration of your union. But before we get into the Four of Wands, let me back up to the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is someone who wants to come forward and tell you how they feel. The Knight of Cups energy is very loving. The Knight of Cups energy is romantic, overtly romantic, actually, wearing their emotions on the sleeves and wanting to pull out all of the stops to show you how they love you. The Knight of Cups is someone who is going to open their heart, someone who's not going to shy away from being vulnerable or emotionally intimate with you. But most of all, the Knight of Cups is someone who follows their heart. And your person is following their heart and it is leading them back to you. Now, in the past, I do feel that your person was in this conflict between their head and their heart. Listening to their head instead of following their heart, or following their head instead of following their heart, but that is going to be very different. The Knight of Cups is a water sign, so that's Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Now, as we get to the Four of Wands, it is about the celebration of your union. The Four of Wands is a card of festivities. It is a card of parties. It is a card where things are happening because things between you and your person are going to get moving and grooving. And you're going to see this big difference in them as they come out of this place of thinking that the Knight of Pentacles energy suggests and comes forward to this place of loving and pursuing you. The Four of Wands is a card of parties and celebrations. So think of that like a housewarming party if you're moving in together. It can be an engagement party. It can be a reception after a hand fasting celebration or a wedding. Ultimately, it is about celebrating the fact that the two of you are joining together into union with one another. And that can be a celebration that the two of you just have privately, perhaps going somewhere and spending time together, or it can be with friends and family present. However, the two of you make those decisions about that is completely up to you. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? And we have the Knight of Wands as well. Goodness gracious. All of these knights, all of the knights are ruled by the element of air. So the Knight of Pentacles would be air of earth, air of water, air of fire for the Knight of Wands. Air is things like talking, communication, decisions, ideas. This is about your person breaking down the barriers that exist between the two of you because they want to talk. They want to open the lines of communication with 3 knights being on the table. But the Knight of Wands is all about determination, drive, courage, making it happen, not backing down, being persistent. Your person is not going to back down from coming back in your direction. They are hoping that you're going to give them the chance to prove themselves, to show you how they're different, to show you how they're changed, to show you that they can be someone who you can depend on, someone who's going to show you that they love you, that they care about you, that they have these deep feelings of love for you as well. The Knight of Wands is a fire sign, so that is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? And we have the Fool. Well, this is about your person wanting to start over. This is about your person wanting to come at you with a rush of urgency, especially because the Fool comes after the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands energy as well is someone who has this urgency about them, wanting to move and groove. Think of the Tasmanian devil zooming towards you once they have figured themselves out, with this Knight of Pentacles energy leading the way for this message today. But the Fool also tells us your person is at the precipice. They are standing on this edge of this cliff here that you can see sort of with this cute little dog. I don't know what kind of dog that is, but it is very cute. In a way, it kind of has the face of a lion. But the Fool is someone who is getting ready to step forward. The Fool is someone who's getting ready to jump in with both feet, because this person wants to return and they want to create this dramatic change in this connection from where it is now to something that is much better, much happier and lighter and brighter for both of you. Now, the Fool is not ruled by an astrology sign, but by the planet Uranus, which is about surprises. All of a sudden, things are going to be different. Perhaps you are expecting it, perhaps you're not expecting it, however that works for you and however that resonates with you. But the Fool is also about starting over. But this relationship with your person, as they come forward to represent themselves to you as a romantic partner, is going to be in a very different place, because this is about continuing the next stage of your journey. The Fool is about beginning this next chapter, the next chapter for the two of you together in union. Closing out the chapter that you're currently in, which is the not so happy chapter, obviously, getting to a much happier, more fulfilling, more loving chapter of this story between you and your person, with the Fool being present, because they are getting ready to take this step towards you. They have faith that you're going to be there. They are hoping that you're not giving up on them. They are hoping that you are going to catch them when they take this leap. They know that the universe will be there to catch them as well, because they want to come towards you and begin again. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? And this is the Page of Wands. Well, your person's definitely attracted to you. They have a lot of passion for you as well, especially with the Page and the Knight of Wands being on the table. But again, the Page of Wands is about messages coming from your person with good news, actually. Your person sees you as someone who is adventurous. They see you as someone who is passionate. They see you as someone who has a lot of passion for life, not only those other passionate things, right? Like your hobbies, your jobs, your interests, whatever it is that you have going on in your life. And they know that you like to travel and they want to travel with you. This is about having new experiences with each other. They want these adventures and these experiences with you because they want to create and build so many more memories with you. Memories that will go the distance, because that's what that Four of Wands is about. Now, like the Knight, the Page of Wands is a fire sign. So again, that is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? And we have the Moon. And the Moon is a card of dreams. The Moon can also be a card of melancholy and sadness. And perhaps your person is feeling sad, melancholy at the moment. Because I do feel that they are concerned that you are going to hear them out. I feel that they are concerned that you are going to hear their apology, that you are going to give them another chance to do things right this time, because as they make their approach to you, as this Knight of Pentacles suggests, they will do things right. They will do and say all of the right things, not in an effort to manipulate you or the situation, but more so to show you that they're different, that they've grown up, that they've evolved and changed, that they can be dependable and reliable, that they can be someone you can trust and have faith in, because they want you to believe in them again. With this Moon card as well, it is about your person being able to blast through the illusions that have held them back. But also the Moon is about things being beneath the surface. So perhaps your person has never fully expressed how they feel about you, keeping it hidden, keeping it under the surface, keeping it under wraps. But with this Knight of Cups energy and this Knight of Wands energy charging onto the scene, your person is going to tell you how they feel, and they will show you as well. Through words, through actions, through gestures, through gifts of love and affection. And you will never doubt how this person feels about you anymore. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is about lasting love. It is about everlasting, eternal, infinite love that is here between you and this person, supporting that Four of Wands. But the Eight of Pentacles is also the card of the student. And your person being the student during this time you've been away from each other. That is how they are able to identify these illusions and get rid of them once and for all. And those illusions are things like their fears, their insecurities, their self-doubt, their lack of confidence, their lack of courage, their lack of empowerment, because all of that is going to be different as this person bursts onto the scene. The Knight of Cups is able to open their heart and tell you how they love you. The Knight of Wands energy is someone who's going to be courageous, confident, and brave. The Knight of Pentacles energy is someone who is going to be dependable, determined, logical, doing what is necessary to lay a strong foundation for the two of you. And that is a lot coming towards you from this person, because they have been applying themselves to assimilating the changes that they have been going through. Your person had to learn these lessons. And this Eight of Pentacles has been coming up a lot in the readings. And I feel that this is telling the collective out there, you guys watching the reading, that this person is entrenched heavily right now in attaining this growth and change that they need, the transformation that they've needed to go through so they can show up for you and be that partner who is brave, courageous, confident, charismatic. Someone who is going to love you through words and actions and gestures. Someone that you can have faith in and trust and believe in again by being dependable and reliable. And that makes, and the passion as well. Let's not forget the passion, because that is also an important component of these connections. But your person has needed to learn these things, and they perhaps tried to resist going through those changes. That can be why they ran. They could have run from you or shut down from you because their feelings and their emotions were overwhelming. But for others, it can be because they didn't want to go through the changes and they wanted to hang on to their childishness, their immaturity, and their mediocre existence instead of embracing the power of this connection and the purpose for why you are in each other's lives. But in this place of learning, the student, your person, has awakened to all of this, and they see it, they get it, they understand it now so much better than they ever have before. Let me grab some more cards and see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? What messages are coming through? What do we need to hear, please? What does the collective need to know? Let's see what is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to know? Mending. And here we have these two little girls mending this flag, wearing their fairy wings. I always love this card because it's so very whimsical. This card comes with number 52, if anyone resonates with number 52. Now, that can be May 2nd. It can be February 5th. It can be the number 7 because 5 plus 2 equals 7. So it could be July. It can be the 7th of a month. If those dates, times, or numbers resonate with anyone. Well, this is about your person wanting to make amends. It is about them wanting to make things right between the two of you, but it's also about them wanting to do things right. It is about them taking the steps that are required of them to show up for you, to be the person you can lean on, who can be there for you just as you have always been there for them. It is going to be about reciprocity when this person comes back. It will be about equal give and take. Actually, they will be giving so much more, and you will be on the receiving end of that, of all of their love, their attention, their devotion, their energy, their passion as well. And that is going to restore this balance to this connection, but also to you, for you guys watching the reading. Because I feel for many of you, you were carrying the heavy load in this relationship when you were spending time with them in the past. And they can see that they did that. They see that they brought that into this connection, taking you for granted perhaps, not giving back to you. But that is going to be different because this person wants to do what is necessary. They will pull out all the stops to get your attention again, to show you that they're going to pursue you. That is the energy of that Knight of Wands as well. Someone who's going to pursue, someone who's going to be dedicated and determined with courage, confidence, and their own personal power, but also someone who is going to have the right words, the words of love, the words of apology as they ask for your forgiveness, because this person doesn't want to be without you, and they certainly don't want to be without this connection either. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Higher power, number 4. Well, number 4 has been chasing us in these readings lately, and if we look at this 8 of Pentacles, that is divisible by 4, so we do have triple 4s here in the reading. A higher power. This card is always so beautiful to me because we've got the light of the divine shining down into that crown chakra area. And then we have this little face here as well. The divine is within you. The divine is within all of us. And your person is listening to that higher power now, and listening to their inner guidance, and listening to their intuition. And their intuition is telling them so much about what they need to do. And in following their intuition is going to allow them to come back to you, because that is following their heart, following their soul. Their intuition is whispering out at them, screaming out at them at times to do something, to open the lines of contact, to reach out to you, to bridge this distance between the two of you. Because with this moon card here as well, I feel this person does feel lonely without you. They miss you with this moon card. That's why they like to dream about you, so they can connect to you in that 5D space. But as well, the higher power. What is your higher power telling you when you connect to the divine about this connection? Trust and have faith in your heart and in your souls in regard to what you know and what you believe within about this connection with your person. Now, this card does come with number 4, which can be April. It can be the 4th of the month as well. But what I'm also hearing is that the divine has always been at work in this connection for you and your person. The divine has always had a presence in this relationship. They are the ones who first orchestrated the meeting together, the meeting for the two of you to actually meet. And did it feel like a destined event when you met? Did it feel like you had known them before? Did it feel very familiar to you? Because that is what I am hearing coming in from your person. They know that the two of you share something very special. They see that. They are acknowledging that. And perhaps for some of you, this is something that you talked about when you were spending time together with them. Perhaps they told you they knew that this was a strong destiny between the two of you. Perhaps they were able to acknowledge that you share a very powerful connection. And if they didn't back then, they're certainly going to, because they have awakened to the divine, to the higher power. They have attained spiritual growth. Are they perfect? Of course not. Nobody is, and we are all constantly growing and evolving all the time. That is why we're here on the planet, actually. But they are listening to that inner voice. They are following their intuition. They are listening to their inner guidance. And they are seeing signs and synchronicities as well. And those things that they are seeing, they are understanding, and it is driving home to them that they need to do something, that they need to reach out, that they need to come out of the silence so that they can start spending time with you again, talking to you again, because that is how you're going to rebuild this relationship. Obviously, the communication has to start. But we have 4 cards of communication on the table out of 8. That is pretty high odds. Maybe I should buy a lottery ticket today. Maybe we all should. I don't know. But 4 cards of communication out of 8 is a pretty good sign, okay? But I do feel that there is an urgency about this as well that is building within your person. And that can be some of the signs and synchronicities that they're seeing. Telling them things like, the time is now. Get moving. Don't wait too late. Don't leave it too long. You're running out of time. Time is of the essence. Time. Seeing clocks, seeing things that are encouraging them, that they need to get their butts in gear and start moving and grooving back to you, which is what the plan is. So let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? What do we need to know? The prayer. This card comes with number 50, 65. 65, I think that is 65. This card comes with number 65. Roman numerals always kind of get me confused, but I do believe that that is 65. Now, that can be June 5th. It can be May 6th. It can be the number 11. It can be November. It can be the 11th of the month. It can be February. It can be the 2nd of any month as well. And I feel that what this is telling us is your person is praying that you are going to hear them out. They are asking for divine guidance. They are asking for the inspiration, for the right words to say to you in terms of how they're going to apologize, how they're going to express themselves, how they're going to come back into your life to present themselves to you again as a romantic partner. But also for you guys watching the reading, I feel that praying for your person as well is something that is important. Say a prayer for them. Throw that prayer out to the universe, that they have courage, that they can find confidence, that they can find inner peace, balance, tranquility, harmony, that they can be brave, that they can take this leap of faith, that they can do what is necessary. Because when you pray from that perspective, it is praying with unconditional love. And unconditionally loving prayers, the universe responds to those much faster, actually, than prayers about, I want my person to come back. I want my person to come back. And of course, you want them to come back. And the divine knows that. You have probably put that prayer out many times. But praying for their peace, their confidence, their courage, their empowerment, that they can find the right words, that they can take that leap of faith. Those are the kind of prayers that are coming from that place of unconditional love. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? I should have given you the validation you deserve. Yes, your person knows they need to validate everything about this connection. They need to validate all of these things to you. And if they had given you that validation that you deserve back then, when you knew this person had feelings for you, but yet they denied it, they rejected it, they said it was all in your head, or whatever they said to you or did, as the case may be, that things would be very different for you now. And it wouldn't have been so difficult for you. It wouldn't have been so heartbreaking for you either if they had actually said, yes, I have feelings for you, but I'm very afraid of them. Or this is moving too quick for me, but I love you and I care about you. Or I have such deep feelings of love for you that it overwhelms me. Instead of creating the confusion and chaos. And your person will validate you when they return, because this person is going to pull out all the stops by pursuing you to represent themselves to you as a romantic partner. I haven't given up on us, have you? And you guys watching the reading, more than likely you haven't given up on this person, which is why you are watching this reading, right? And they haven't given up on you either. It may feel like they've given up to you, but they are just MIA at the moment. They have just pressed the pause button on this relationship. But with the cards that we have on the table, it looks like they're going to be pressing the play button on this relationship again very soon, because it's time for the next episode. It's time for the next chapter. It's time for the next phase of this relationship, which is all about reunion, preparing and moving into union with each other. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear? I'm sorry I broke my promise to you. Well, your person probably broke many promises to you, actually. And they do feel a lot of regret for letting you down, for not giving you the validation that you deserve, for not telling you how they feel about you, for not honoring you and respecting you, for not being the person that you could depend on and lean on, because they weren't accountable and responsible to you and to this connection when you were spending time together. But all of that is going to be different, because the Knight of Pentacles energy is accountable, responsible, dependable. The Knight of Cups energy is loving, caring, giving, compassionate, understanding. The Knight of Wands energy is passionate, determined, confident, and courageous. So things are going to be very different as this person returns. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. I miss walking hand in hand with you. Don't you guys miss that as well? Walking hand in hand with your person down the street, through the mall, through the park, across the beach, down the beach rather, or just sitting and holding hands as you're sitting on the sofa or in the car or at a restaurant having coffee. Your person misses holding your hand. They miss being with you. They miss being around you. They miss talking to you, which is why there's this urgency building within them to do something, to take action, to come towards you, to present themselves to you again as a romantic partner. Because this person has not given up on you, and they haven't given up on this connection. And they are praying and hoping that you have not given up on them, and that you are going to hear them out and give them this opportunity to start again. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.